A very good evening to everyone. My name is Prachi Kukreja and I am a second year undergraduate student from the Department of Germanic and Romance Studies, also known as the Arts Faculty, University of Delhi. I am currently pursuing my honours degree in the French language and literature, and I have been in touch with the language for the past 10 years now. 6 years because of my school, 2 years because of my college, and the middle 2 years because of a course I did from Alliance Francaise de Delhi with my 11th and my 12th. And I have been serving myself as a French tutor too for the past 3 years now, so I have quite an experience in that domain. I have also acquired basic knowledge about Portuguese, which is an elective language that my university offers. So, when I talk about how I ended up choosing French as my career option or my career path, it is a beautiful and a very amazing and a very hardworking journey, to say honestly. And I would like to tell you about the same today. When you think of an eighth grader, you always think of a child who has lots of dreams and aspirations in his mind and in his heart. But turns out it was not the same for me. I was a very practical minded, a very skeptical girl, and it is very rare to find such an eighth grader who is so clear with what she wants to do in his life. She's very clear with her ambitions too. So that was me, and I was very sure that whatever I wish to pursue in my life, I do not want it to be very monotonous, like having a humdrum work routine and things like that. I wanted to do something really different, and today I am the only student of my batch who is pursuing a language in a foreign, who is pursuing a career in a foreign language. So yes, that's a big achievement for me. So when I take you to the flashback, eighth grade to 10th grade was the most difficult part of my the entire school life. It was because of the biggest hurdle that I faced related to French during that time. In eighth, we had an Olympiad for which I prepared thoroughly, very well. I was well informed with all the knowledge about France and everything. And I was so sure that I would end up earning at least a silver medal. But I ended up earning nothing at all, not even a certificate. So that shook my confidence to a massive level, and I thought of dropping French then and there. And I never turned back to it again. So yes, that was that. And 2 years later, turns out that there was a new competition in my school, which is known as the French exchange program, wherein you have to go to France, you study there for a couple of weeks, and you represent your country there too. So my father suggested me to go for the same, and I decided to put in all of my hard work and all the potential that I have within me, and leave the rest on God. So turns out that there were 150 students who applied for the same, out of which 12 students were to be selected, and my name was on the second position on that list, and I was literally on cloud nine. I had such a big smile on my face, and it was really amazing the day I got to know that I got selected for the same. And visiting France and speaking their native language and talking to them, getting to know about their culture, living with the families for an entire couple of weeks actually provides you with such a great amount of confidence. Learning a language in India is a very different thing, but when you speak the same language with the natives, you get to know their regular slangs, their the culture that they have in reality, not just the stereotypes or the prejudices that we get to read in the textbooks. So it is a very completely different experience. And when I talk about hurdles, yes, that was one of the major challenges that I had to face. But you always will have hurdles in your path. This is one thing that I have learned, be it your passion or your most favorite career path. So it is not the it is not about how big or how major the hurdle is. It is about with what amount of intensity you decide to bounce back. And French exchange program was a major confidence booster for me. So yeah, And when I talk about my aims, after my graduation, I plan to go for my masters in either in France or in Canada or in Switzerland. And my long term goal is to be a part of a travel and tourism company, since it is my dream to travel the world, to get to know about new people daily, to interact with them, live with them, and know their lifestyle, etc. So yeah, that is that. And my second option would be being a lecturer in a good university or a good college. Yes, and when I finally talk about my ladder of success, Modlingua, a translation services company, has been one of those steps on my ladders of success. I am currently also an intern at Modlingua, and it has been enhancing not only my linguistic but also my non-linguistic skills. And they have given me such an amazing confidence within myself. They have taught us about so many new things. For example, translation, transcription, and subtitling, roadmap strategies, IDA models, and whatnot, push and pull marketing. There's so many things. So, when you're in the linguistic domain, not only your linguistic skills is the thing that matters, but also your non-linguistic skills. How you manage the situations, your project management, your leadership skills. That is what counts the most. So Modlingua has been brushing up my skills really well, and I would like to thank Dr. Ravi Kumar for that. And he has been really a great support system and a good backbone for all the new interns. And I would like to also thank all the previous interns who have suggested me Modlingua to choose it as an internship. And so my objective to achieve my aims is to basically study as hard as possible, prepare for all the exams thoroughly, and devote my best to the education that has been imparted to me, so that in return I can make my parents proud by following my dreams and getting admitted in one of the top foreign universities. That is it. Thank you so much.